Western Mass News is your reopening authority, and today we enter phase 4 of the Massachusetts COVID-19 reopening plan, the phase that state officials introduced last year as the new normal. Good Monday evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Pisano. One of the big parts of this phase is the reopening of large venues like sports arenas and entertainment locations. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo is live for us in Springfield with more on when we could start seeing, quote, this new normal locally. Audrey?
Certainly it is coming right around the corner. And while this is good news for people who are finally ready to get out of the house, different officials I spoke with today had some different opinions on reopening large venues like the Mass Mutual Center here in Springfield.
If we can continue this trajectory of knocking down COVID-19.
Then entertainment outside of virtual gatherings and binge-watching TV could soon start again in Springfield. City officials discussing the decision from state health officials to enter phase 4 of the COVID-19 reopening plan. Not only will sport and entertainment venues be allowed 12% capacity, but outdoor gatherings and indoor gatherings at public and business venues can increase. In the city of Springfield, Mayor Dominic Sarno says he's working with MGM Springfield along with entertainment locations like City Stage and Symphony Hall to plan performances down the road. But he says nothing is definite yet.
Discussions have already started to see what can be brought.
Meanwhile, the parks director says he's already preparing for those clamoring to use park services.
We are preparing our park permits and ready to work with organizations and individuals for events throughout the park system. And the Park Commission, at the request of the mayor, has taken a look at its prices for the carriage house for weddings. As you know, there hasn't been really weddings in the past year.
Western Mass News has already reported that the Mass Mutual Center will open by the end of April. But not all sporting events in Western Mass will welcome guests. We've checked in with American International College, where reps say the school's athletic conference has elected against having spectators at games. They say, at least for now, the plan is to keep it that way. At Monday's press briefing with local health officials, we asked Bay State's president for his take on the reopening move, as thousands of people are still not eligible for the COVID-19 shot in Massachusetts.
I think with case rates inching up in the state and in certain parts of the country, I am a little nervous about reopening more at this point.
He says people should remain cautious and follow the safety guidelines when out in public.
We may get away with it, but I think we need to be ready to pull back if we see an increase in cases.
Now, UMass athletic officials got back to me today, and they say that starting on March 25th, they'll actually begin to allow a very limited number of spectators at their home events. Live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.